bam 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 blam bam squeak ba ba squeak ba 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 from an undisclosed location at a small recording studio in a galaxy far, far away, we bring you a duo so incredible that we recommend taking off your socks before they blow them off. It is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that the Westmoreland Museum of American Art proudly presents the two and only right off the red carpet, here for your viewing pleasure. It is Tootsie Snyder and Alora Chateaux. Meow. Meow.
Hello and season's greetings, and welcome back to another TNA art critique.
We are so excited to be back with the Westmoreland Museum of American Art. My God, we are now officially coming to you quarterly. That is right. 4 times a year, ladies and gentlemen. So tonight we are critiquing so many different images. We are actually going to be going through the seasons. We're going to start with some fall season.
I missed fall already.
Oh my God. You know, it came and went.
It really did.
We're getting back into the winter season now. So we're going to trickle into some winter. Then we're going to end with an interesting little ditty.
Through the seasons, through the snow, over the hill, and through my toes. Hey, Elliot!
So let's get started with our first image tonight.
Dive on in!
Dive on in. This is our first gal, and this is a portrait of a young lady circa 1900s. Not dated. She, again, has no
She's never
date.
dated.
She
Clearly with that.
She is married. Did you see that? She's got a
No.
ring on her ring finger.
Good for her.
Gorgeous shawl.
I guess there's a lid to every pot.
Well, it gives me hope.
Oh.
Because I know that unibrow all too well.
I like a good unibrow. I like her hat, though. I want to bring up her hat.
Yes.
Remember when back in the days, but when you woman would get a nice hat, sometimes you just wanted to go shopping for a nice new hat.
Young lady, she doesn't even have a name. That hat is really nice, though.
I like the color, the canary yellow of her blouse.
That feather, obviously she is a lady of a certain wealth, because nobody can just afford those feathers.
That is a fancy flock. It's a very nice lace shawl.
It's a nice, yeah.
It's a lace, black lace, and I do like a black lace on that canary yellow.
So,
I think it's very seductive for her being a undated woman.
Someone got a word of the day calendar. Why didn't any of her ladies in waiting tell her that she should shave that, that's a real fur. She paid good money for that fur, but you need to trim that beaver. You need to trim that beaver.
Listen, it's ethical fur. I can't help it. It's almost like a Frida Kahlo.
And how is she married and I'm not?
Frida Kahlo or her?
Both. I gotta tighten this, but it's too much fun. All of my nails are falling.
Several months later.
This is the best night ever.
Okay, so it's like a September day.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. September. You know.
I mean, I could roll out in that.
Yeah, I would totally roll out with it. Maybe not the skirt. I like the yellow. Maybe if the yellow was a whole dress, I'd be okay with it.
True.
I just don't like the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
Next! Ooh!
Oh. First of all, the name of this is called The Afterglow. Seductive? I think so.
Oh my God.
There's some drama happening in this.
That's what every one of my lovers say about me.
They dwell in that afterglow?
Yeah.
I'm sure they don't.
When was this done?
This was 1887.
Ooh.
And we're only 24 inches by 36. That's still a hefty size, but that color.
That meant more than one. Like, it's a very orangey brown tone painting.
But you still got those blues in the sky creeping through.
And then there's the pinkish oranges and salmons.
Oh, I love a good salmon.
Marinated
And the greens.
Right? And they're like a dark foresty green. Emerald.
Would you walk down that road?
No. Because I feel like that road leads to death at the end of it. It's a little Sleepy Hollow-y. You know? Like, there's going to be a headless horseman at the end of that trail.
A little bit.
And I'm not trying to get...
Girl, I've been in quarantine too long. I want to meet that headless horseman. That fence. There it is. Found it.
There's a fence. I do see that.
If they panned over, there are cattle all over the place. But this tree gives me worry.
There's something hiding behind there. Just like...
No.
Waiting to murder.
I've seen too many Looney Tunes episodes to know that there is an anvil that's going to pop out somewhere. Some wily coyote. Pops out.
This section over here of the painting, it looks very realistic. It looks like a photograph. And bravo.
Next! Oh!
What is it, got a rifle?
This is Rip Van Winkle.
Oh, no.
His Winkle's about to pop right out.
I saw his Winkle.
Rip Van Winkle, 50 inches by 39.5 inches.
Wasn't he the guy that slept a lot? Didn't he have, like, narcolepsy or something?
I don't know why, but he looks very large. He looks like a giant. Even though there's nothing to compare it to his surroundings, but doesn't he look like
he
really
does
bigger?
look like what was that thing, that story about holding down there was the giant, there was
it was a movie.
Gulliver's Travels. That's it.
See how timid I was, like, is that
Gulliver's Travels?
I was like, I'm really close, and if this is not it,
it's where they tie down the
Gulliver's Travels. When they tied down the giant, that's exactly. There's nothing in comparison that makes him seem that way,
but
there's something about him.
That and Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, because what does he hold?
I think
he is holding a
gun.
rifle. Yeah, that's a whole rifle. And there's his hat. His hand position, though, that's gorgeous. She got that note about keeping your fingers together. Visual interest.
Visually speaking.
Same with the other hand. Ooh, I'm holding a rifle, but my one finger is out just subtly.
Does this rifle make me look feminine?
Always. Always. You know what this also reminds me of?
Wrong turn.
Wishbone.
Oh my god,
you remember when Wishbone did this?
What's the story, Wishbone?
And he woke up to the sound. I can't remember how long. I feel like it was 20 or 40 years. He was under a tree. And then he woke up from the leaves.
Such a cute.
Is this bring it back? Is it bring it back? Cue the beginning of Wishbone. He woke up to, like, ghosts. There were ghosts. Sounds like 3 words. There were ghosts, and they were bowling. Do you remember this? But slow motion, so it was like the sound of, like, thunder. That's as far as I can remember.
That was a great story provided by
Alora Chateaux.
I think that he was camping and he got attacked by, like, a mountain lion or some type of ferocious, beastly animal.
Is that what ripped the hair off of the top of his head?
Mm-hmm.
Got hair everywhere else.
Next!
So,
what the hell?
I feel attacked.
What kind of sacrilegious...
So this is the butchering dash winter. The butchering. Butchering, there's no the. Butchering winter 1979.
The butchering the winter
of the
1979.
I mean, this is how you get your gyros.
I could go for a gyro.
I know you always can go for a gyro.
These look like pigs, which I had sausage today. I did. I made sausage. Links, not patties. This looks like a witch ritual, like a this looks like a Satanistic ritual happening.
So I have a very, very quick story.
Approximately 10 hours later.
I'm never being a woman again.
It's hard to be a woman. You're welcome.
It's the story of my biography. This is a whole rig.
It's a whole
rigmarole. The rigmarole of the tomfoolery.
They haven't a branch stable enough.
No.
They said, let's put one in here and wrap a... Is that Bigfoot?
Bigfoot doesn't ride a horse.
I didn't even notice it looked like the Bigfoot.
See what...
You're not like the...
Do you remember that movie about Bigfoot? It was like
Harry and the Hendersons?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
Better keep that fire away from that hay. Hey, that boat's gonna go up. Girl.
Hey, girl. Next.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is...
How quaint.
Before we even say anything about anything, that's... Comparatively to the last image, I want to go there. So this is Panther Hollow.
Oh.
1930.
Kind of reminds me of like Pittsburgh.
It's very Pittsburghy.
It reminds me of the little town from Willy Wonka. The one that Charlie lives in. Like over there. Oh, is that...
I was just listening to that song.
Uncle Joe and the other ones. Grandpa Joe?
I got a big golden ticket.
Grandpa Joe. I like the little church in the back.
I know, right? Overall, though, this is very... It's very inviting comparative to most of the images that we've seen today.
Correct! This makes me want to sit down. It reminds me of like a Campbell's soup, tomato soup commercial.
Especially the one that's surpassed the tell of time with that one little snowman that walks in and then
he melts
into a little boy.
And
then he has a soup.
Yep.
They bring it back every year.
It's a classic. It's like
classic.
It's like the
Vlasic.
Well, it's like a classic Vlasic, but it's almost like the Eaton Park tree with the star. There's a little star that tries to get on the top of the tree, and then the tree comes down and lets him jump
Eaton
on.
Park?
Yeah.
I remember the commercial.
That's good marketing. That's good marketing, though. Next. Oh.
This is
Coal Breaker.
1935 to 1937.
26 by 36.
It's very pleasing.
Yeah.
The colors. Also, like how those burnt oranges, like draw you from here to here to here to here. And then you've got this nice white, there's like no line on there. Oh, there's this.
Right? Well, even looking at it sideways, it's still, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so many other angles, and I like the mountain ridge.
Yes.
That, like, tree line, I'm assuming is tree lines.
That blue that they added to the barn.
Yeah.
Like that really
it's like a subtle blue, but
gets into there.
The one thing that really sticks out is this tree in particular.
That one.
Because
this one does that too, but that one, you notice that triangle?
This is exactly, which makes me think of balance, because there's the triangle on the left, and then there's the triangle on the right, and then there's this...
That's an also really good point, because this pole cuts it right down the middle, but everything is... It's very
symmetrical,
balanced.
but exactly. It's, I knew I took art history for a reason.
Thanks, education.
This is by far the best one that I like. Oh no, I said what I said.
If this was a nightmare or a scary movie, you could sign me right up.
I feel like a cycle. It's almost like Fargo. Did you ever see Fargo, the movie Fargo?
No.
Oh, it's good. But it's like one of those. It's like a psychological thriller.
Oh, those get you.
This would be a psychological thriller where you're like, oh my god, is it the husband? Is it the wife? Is it the dog? Who killed it? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who killed it?
Doesn't matter who
what
it is.
What is it? Stay tuned and find out. The coal breaker. So it breaks coals.
That was my nickname in high school.
Well, that's just your thighs.
And it does really make you think of, like, winter. Winter is here because...
Right, but also, too, that's a winter that I want to explore because it seems very... It's covered, but it's also... It's very inviting in a very structured way.
It's almost like one of those winter nights when it's real quiet. And it's
very
real
crisp.
bright out at night. And you just want to go out and build a snowman.
Fill it a fire, Pennsylvania.
Call the break and fend it a file.
And next.
Next!
Oh my. That just... Thank God we came from such a happy spot.
What is happening? Can we...
I bet you can't guess what the name of this one is called.
Give me that face!
It's called The Dentist.
Oh my god!
What kind of crackpot dentist? Look how happy he is.
Oh, he's extremely happy.
She's cautious, but also like, yeah, pull that out.
Is he taking his entire face off? What is happening?
I don't know, but clear. Well, first of all,
oh my.
First, what kind of? Is this Winston when he shaves? Look at that nose.
That is Winston. This is why Winston was turned into a dog. This is why he was...
This is the moment.
This is the moment he was turned into a dog because the witch said, I don't like what you did to people. He is gleefully... This is why people don't like to go to the dentist. This picture right here is the reason why people don't like to go to the dentist.
That's not fun. But they are having so much fun.
Right? Like those two.
This is the time of their life.
And then that poor guy
who's clearly gripping onto that guy for dear life. And even
he already has a weird shaped head. But
right? I want to know what's happening.
This painting reminds me, when is the last time I've been to the dentist and I need to schedule my next appointment?
Did you ever have a cavity?
Yeah.
Me too. I was devastated. When they said, oh, it looks like you have a cavity, we'll have to get that filled. Crushed.
Whole life went down the drain.
It was over.
Her life goal of becoming a tooth model.
Don't look. Did you ever have braces?
No.
Again. Well, aren't you la-di-da? I have braces, but it wasn't because my teeth weren't perfect, which they were. It was because I had a baby tooth coming down incorrectly. I didn't even know I had a baby tooth left. Oh, wait a second. Who is that?
We have to at least talk about
Cindy Lou Who.
She's
Maybe
like,
she's
what's that, good lord?
Oh.
Like, she definitely has that kind of accent where she's like, go, what's in his mouth, there, sir?
Gum. Next. Boyd's Hill, 1892. Why is it sad that this 1892 image looks so prevalent today? Again, comparative to that last horrific scene. And this still reminds me of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, this reminds me of, like,
but also,
Steel Town Girl on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Just trying to stay warm for her life.
I have seen this place in the South Side.
Oh, it's very South Side Slopes.
It's right at the end. This is a turnaround. Or actually, it's a turnaround. You can't turn around, ever. That's a nice line.
There's a lamppost?
Yeah. This one contact zoomed right in on it.
Her digital contact lens. Go, get an eyeball!
From this perspective, I'm like, I'm cold, and I want to go into where that warmness is. But is that like some sort of factory?
Are there horses? Are those horses?
They're horses.
What is with these people and horses? Get a car!
Everybody
they talk about horsepower, we get it.
Didn't, what's his face, Tom Ford invent the first...
Tomfoolery.
Henry Ford. No, we also invented this cologne in this old fashion line. Tom Ford, you can sponsor me any day of the week. Final thoughts.
I don't like it. Next!
Thank you.
Oh.
So,
I don't like her proportions.
her proportions are... She's also married. Again! So, this is a portrait of Eliza Tiernan.
Tiernan. She's trying to get something out of her sleeve.
So, I think she's taking off a glove.
Oh. How provocative for her time.
Right?
I like the outfit. I like the dress, the poofy sleeves.
I like the
ruching.
random red and the ruching, but then those little bits of red.
Oh, yeah, I just
and
noticed
that, like, little bit of tassel.
I think she could have probably done a little bit more with her hair. Like, come on, you're wearing a really gorgeous outfit.
True.
The best you did was just...
She was a woman before her time.
Exactly.
Exposing that much shoulder.
She looks a little bashful. Like, she just farted under her skirt.
Been there. Clearly, she was not wearing enough makeup to not be blushing because of that.
She reminds me of, like... You ever seen the movie, The Other Boleyn Girl?
No, but I want to now.
It's about, Anne Boleyn, who was one of the many wives of Henry VIII.
Yeah?
Who had 6 fingers. Total on one hand.
She had 11 total.
This looks like one of the Other Boleyn Girl. She even reminds me of the evil stepsister from Ever After.
I literally
I
that.
know.
Oh my god. That moment when she said, she should not have said that about your mother. I like her a lot more now with that reference.
I know. We have a total backstory for her now.
I shall go down as being the man who can open a door. That's going to be my legacy one day.
That was pure genius.
I shall go down as the man who
Opened the door.
We're coming back on a positive note, I guess.
So she's removing her glove.
Yeah. I feel like she was riding or something. Like, why are you wearing...
Who's wearing that?
Touche. Check and mate.
Check out me, mate.
Why do you always become an Australian?
I don't know. Seriously, something wrong with her shoulders. She doesn't have shoulders.
She'd be very buoyant in water, though. That
she looks like a buoy.
Bing bong. She's cute, though. She's cute when you knock off those shoulders. If you would take a little quick
If you
Photoshop,
brought this in and actually
that down.
made this a shoulder...
Look how pretty her neck is.
Now you're done. See?
And here's her results, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness. Oh, no, it's not the angle.
Look at it.
No.
Doing it.
You still have shoulder.
Oh my god, pay me like one of your Frenchmen. What?
I'll give you a Frenchman.
Okay.
Next!
This is... Geisha Girls, number 6. 1981. This is a big jump.
What makes them geisha?
That one arm's bashful.
Oh. My little pony.
Yes. The one with the green hair and the blue, she's got a parrot. And like green gloves. And then the one in green with the bluishy, darky gray hair has a fan. That. And then you've got this very large Clydesdale.
That you can't notice.
Budweiser.
Oh,
Budweiser would be so lucky.
Right? I love this.
I love this too. What was the first thing that you saw?
Clearly the big ass horse.
Not that bashful girl.
No, I didn't even. I thought they were trees.
Holding a parrot. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I saw the horse, and then I saw Gumby next to her.
Yes.
I didn't know that was a fan until you pointed out, nor a bird. Didn't know that they were involved. But yeah, so it goes obese horse.
Yes.
To thin geishas, and then the parrot, and then the fan. But I like the color.
The size of this is 17.5 by 23 1/4. Look at what I just possibly maybe discovered. This is the signature. Is that someone's signature?
Oh, that is.
How large of a signature, and what a weird place to put it.
How big is that photo?
So, 17.5 by 23.25. 17.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's
about, no way, maybe. I mean, but it works so nicely, even with this little line of pink.
It's on that same scale of the color wheel. Like, that's...
It's all right, yeah. Wallace Ting.
Excuse you?
It's the artist, Wallace Ting. Oh, it's a print.
Wally T.
Geisha Girls, number 6. So I wonder if this is part of a series.
Mmm.
And also, I want that horse's contacts. They're like a weird grayishy green. I feel very excited about this.
Yeah, there is something about this. It's
very
one of my
pleasing.
favorite paintings from what we saw.
This
I want to
is-
see where they're at now. Where are they now?
Oh, those geishas. Bring them out! Geishas number 1 and 2. Oh, God. Tootsie, we have seen so many things today.
We really have.
Going through all of the seasons.
We went through fall
And spring.
and winter in between.
Oh, God. I love a good in-between.
Oh, me too. But you know what I like more?
My Little Pony.
And art, ladies and gentlemen. If you
Love
like
it.
any of these photos that you've seen tonight, you can check out the
Westmoreland Museum of American Art. They are open now. Just wear a mask.
Wear a Mask and Save Yourself and a Friend.
Love this one.
Oh,
How about that one, huh?
Oh.
Not this guy. You've got too much fruit in there.
Oh, there.
It's got a whole fruit salad, for crying out loud.
Mm.
Ugh, you know what I want? A unibrow.
Season. We have
Yep. Heads up.
7-Up. It's a guy who's doing the RV. Did I send you that?
Alora, self-note, take note. As long as one of those heads pops out,
Is she about to give head to the headless horse?
you don't know my fantasies. You can still moan even though you don't have vocals.
I like to pull up before the bubbles.
You heard it here first. Stop knocking my hairy charcuterie board.
You want to see art?
Watch Ever After with Drew Barrymore. With a guy from Seinfeld. Give us a minute. With a guy from Seinfeld.
Talk amongst yourself.
With a guy from Seinfeld had to like button up his shirt in the very beginning because he was changing the shirt. Oh, this is fun. I mean, of course, been there.
What's her name? Ellen?
Eliza.
Late September, into October, into November, into December, January, February, and then there's a whole creepy scenario with the dentist, because, you know, that was when your checkup was.
New year, new me.
Right?
Yep.
And then we finally have, what's her name?
Eliza.
Gorder. Oh yeah, Eliza with her Easter outfit on. And then we have spring coming back with the My Little Ponies.
A lot of spring.
I think it's definitely
Spring with a vengeance.
It's just getting through winter. It's oh, this is pretty, this is interesting, this is, and then just cold death.
Snifter?
charcuter.
Your nipple is hanging out now. God.